Rick Without the K James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
So we just finished the Ghost Pepper Challenge for the Hot Wings. We made it up to 855,000 on the Scoville level. If you missed that episode, you've got to go back and find it. It was beautiful the way these three reacted. The next question I have for you: do you become attracted to different characteristics at different stages in your life? We're going to start with you, Al.
I think so, yeah. When I was younger, I was dumb. Young and
Wait,
dumb.
what? No, not you. Don't ever talk about yourself like that.
Yeah, no.
Talk about my friend like that, I'll beat you up.
No, when I was younger, I guess you could say I was short-sighted, so certain things weren't as important to me in a lady. If she was really good looking and I liked the way that she kissed me, that was probably all she had to have going for her.
So it's in the
Nice.
It's in the kiss?
So yeah, that's all it really took,
Okay.
you know. And
How true of a statement is that?
I find that hella true.
Yeah,
you know, but
right?
True.
as I've gotten older and matured, and now have a kid, and I have post-divorce, post-separation. So like I've
You gotta be good at a blowjob.
Well, no,
At least.
well,
Gotta kiss
not
this.
even. Honestly, no. If she's just fucking stable in her life and has a good head on her shoulders, like I think that's more important than anything now to me, as an older.
So looks has nothing to do with it. That,
Oh no,
you
she's
put that in
got to
perspective.
look attractive to me, but I mean she doesn't have to look like fucking.
Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, almost said
So did I just tell my age?
Yeah.
I had a real good...
No, I was gonna say Charlize Theron or something.
Oh, okay.
You know? Or Meg Ryan. If she's no Meg Ryan,
Megan
I'm not
Fox.
gonna bolt. But if she's beautiful on the inside, I'm all about that.
I had a real good friend one time. Her name was Joy, and she told me when she was 16 years old, the most important thing to her and a man was a guy with a nice car. When she was 30 years old, she said, as long as they have a fucking job. Drew, what's your take on this question?
Before I answer the question, I want to address the fact that you keep walking around this like we're on some game show. Survey says. What the fuck?
Well, you guys
Ronnie
didn't
is-
leave me a place
Ronnie
to
is-
sit.
Ronnie is
Just
creeping me
display
out.
on the table.
We could have shot this with you sitting down now.
I like
The
that you're
wings are
walking
gone.
around. Actually,
All right.
I think it gives
Matter of
depth
fact,
to the camera
next
angle.
question, we might let your monkey ass sit with us. All right. So there's more than enough room here, but different characteristics. I would still want someone who's hot, but I don't need that in my life anymore. What I need to do is find someone who's going to complement my life,
Yeah.
not complicate my life.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
Amen to that one.
And it's hard. It's hard for someone like me because I'm used to having that person, that trophy girl that I've come out with, and everybody's like, "How'd you get that? How'd you get that?" And I'm like, "Don't worry, that gets shared with everybody." I said, I've made that joke. I'm not sure if I said it on the podcast before. I said, with my last wife, it was like owning a Maserati, but coming out to my driveway and be like, where the fuck is my Maserati at? And then I see Bob riding down the street and be like, what the fuck, Bob? Bring my Maserati back, because everybody got to ride that bitch. And I said, now I just want like a nice, dependable Honda Civic that gets me from point A to point B, doesn't cost me a lot of gas, you know what I mean? So I think the characteristics have totally changed. I want someone that's going to accept me for me and nurture, because it's hard being a stand-up comedian too. We are egotistical people. We want people's attention. That's the reason I do this show, the reason I do comedy. But I think for me, I've always looked for it's that nurse in me. That's what I do for a living, right? So I'm a nurse, I'm a stand-up comedian. It's always getting to someone else and trying to find my happiness through somebody else. So now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize I'm not going to find the happiness through somebody else.
So
I'm gonna have
before
to
we
find
get to
it
Sabrina,
myself.
I want to throw a monkey wrench in this. Are you at the point in your life now, if you found someone who just treated you nice with respect, but was mediocre looking, would you be happy with someone like that? Or would you rather still have a good looking woman who's shallow? Be honest, I can see your eyes twitching.
How often am I allowed to vacation and get a free pass?
Is that all it is? I love her, but I'll fuck her. Is that what you're saying? Fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, come on.
We're about to put a whole motherfucking spin on this conversation, but I'm gonna let you finish.
But let's be real, right? Because let's be real. Because
what? Because you want to get hit?
Well, you ain't gonna do nothing but turn me on, goddamn. I'm into freaky shit like that, goddamn it. So.
Is that why he ain't left you yet?
I don't know. I think I've come across that in my life just recently. I think I've got someone who adores me and cares about me and takes care of me, and I'm not used to that. So that's another problem. Is I'm used to being the one looking at them like, why'd they choose me, versus someone like now I'm like, why the fuck do they keep putting up with me? Right? I'm not used to that. So.
How about you, Sabrina?
I think, like I said, I haven't dated many people. I've had serious relationships. So, for what I've looked for, my dad always kind of told me like a guy's supposed to be ugly. A guy's supposed to be ugly, so the looks really shouldn't have anything to do with it. It's always about the heart. My dad also told me you're not the prettiest girl around. There's always gonna be a prettier girl than you.
Your dad told you that?
Yeah.
Your dad's an asshole.
But it's the truth. There's always gonna be. But what's gonna keep a man is what's in your heart and what's in your head.
Purpose behind it.
What's in your heart and what's in your head. That's what's gonna keep the man. That's what you're saying right now. You know what I mean? Like, I got issues, guys. I got issues. But you know what I mean?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Usually you guys blame it on us.
No. But, you know what? And I think your personal characteristics start to change too, along also with the man that you're trying to look for. So like, I think for me it's stability. I can give myself stability. I know how to work for what I need.
So could you date a man who's prettier than you?
I don't know. I don't want a feminine man, that's for damn sure. My dad is a manly man, but my dad is rico suave and he is fine like wine. I swear my dad is very good looking, so I would want a man who knows how to take care of his, outer appearance. But you don't have to be the most, prettiest face. I don't want you plucking your eyebrows and doing all that weird shit. I'm not saying
he's got a man.
I want my man to be like rough but gentle. You know what I mean? Like, I know that I'm protected. I want somebody that I know I'm protected, that I'm safe with. I want to feel safe. You know what I mean? Every woman wants to feel safe. I know I'm a harsh woman. I know I can handle my own. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to know that I'm safe. I want a man who makes me feel secure and safe.
Because my theory on that, though, is the fact that I've made this statement before, is that a man wants to be the ugly one in the relationship.
Okay.
A man does. Like, we don't want to be the pretty one in the relationship. We don't know how to handle that. We want to be like, hey, this girl chose us type thing. So.
Yeah. So you saying you like when a woman chooses the man, or would you rather do the choosing? I chose mine. I chose mine. The one I'm with, I chose him.
Because it's kind of like, it's the hunt though, right? It's like...
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. And so is that why he's still hunting? Because I hunted him and not gonna want me no more? No,
you can get a little baby deer that anybody could get. But if you get that nice big deer that's going to feed you all winter... You're like, I got that shit.
I feed, you know what I mean? So that's the thing too. So it's just like, I feel like I'm a well-rounded person. I feel like, you know what I mean, as far as a woman. And I feel like I would be a good choice. So whatever man's trying to hunt me out would be cool. But I like to choose. I think women really do the choosing though. Because I think a man will fuck anything, like we said, you know what I mean, pretty much. Like, with what passed, a man will go ahead. I've seen guys go after everything, you know what I mean?
I think you're absolutely right on that, because a woman is the one that says in the final, in the end, yes or no.
Yeah.
And so a man throws a seed out to a bunch of women. I mean, you've heard the law of averages. Ask 20 women out a week because you need a date for Friday night. And so, but a woman is going to decide whether or not she lets you in or don't let you in.
Yeah. Huh. So the man throws a seed out.
He used seed, you notice that?
Yeah. No, I like that, because as a woman, like, I don't have, I'm tongue-tied now.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.